Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day's going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, I'm back again to share another project with you. We're using some items again from Sam & Sis Stamp, part of their Just a Note release. This time we're creating a teacher card. School's going to be starting pretty soon, or if it hasn't started already, but I thought we would make a teacher appreciation card, and we are using the ticking 6x6 background stamp. I think it's 6x6. Let me double check it. I want to tell you something that it's not. Let's see. Not quite 6x6. It is, I would say, 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So, ticking is meant to go vertical, but I look at this, if I put it horizontal, the ticking pattern has solid lines and then dashed lines. So, and it's meant to go this way. A lot of canvases have this print on there, but if you turn it sideways, to me it looked like a ledger paper or a notebook paper. So I thought we'd make a teacher card with that. This is the teacher die set. It's a 2-piece die set, and this is from Simon's Just a Note release also. I already separated my dies, but it's like the perfect size for cards. You have the shadow, and then you have the greeting. We're going to start by doing our background first. And so I will take my ticking background. I'm going to bring in my stamping positioner, and we are going to stamp directly on our card base. My card base today is a top folding A2 size card base. I put my stamp in my stamping positioner, and again we're going horizontal with it, and then I'll take my card base, which I am going to tack closed with my dot liner. My dot liner, this is removable, so if I tack it closed I can remove it. But I'm going to go ahead and pick this up with the lid of my stamping positioner. And then since these are lines, I want to make sure that my lines are straight on my card base. So I like to add my card base first. And that looks good. And then I'm going to add some adhesive behind here. And then I'll bring the back of my MISTI to my card base. I'll press down really good, and then this way I know it's evenly lined up and I can stamp wonderfully. I'm going to use my Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink. We're going to go over our background image. I'm going to stamp this a couple times. Okay, wonderful, and it stamps beautifully. And this is the front of our card. I'm going to go ahead and remove my adhesive off the back. And also off the inside. And so our card front is good to go. I'm going to die cut out my greeting that says teacher with black cardstock, and then I'll do the shadow with white cardstock. And I wanted something else for my background, and so I'm bringing in a floral die set. This is the Simon Says Stamp's Etched Magnolia Blossom die set. This is a layering die, but it's very easy to put together. I'm going to actually create 2 of my magnolias. And I'll die cut out these 3 pieces with white cardstock, and then the flower centers I'll die cut out with yellow. And I'll run both of these through my die cut machine. I have my magnolia die cut. I have the neighbors doing the lawn next door, and we are good to go. Sorry about that. I'm going to take my teacher, flip it around, and we're going to add some adhesive behind here, and I'll go ahead and place this. I put a magnet on my glue because I always lose my pens. I've lost the green ones, and then I went to the store and I bought, I think it was Michael's, and these, I wanted a pen that wouldn't rust, And so I bought some, and the only ones that they had were these half-size pins, which I'm losing more of, but I have a whole package, so we're good. But I always like to put it on my desk. But magnets really do help. I'll take my teacher, put it on my shadow. And then eventually I'll put some foam tape behind there. I just love that bold. I love that print. Okay, now to create my Magnolia, it's very easy. And there's no right or wrong. There's 3 different ways over on the Simon Says Stamp Shop. If you click the link to this die and go to Simon Says Stamp Shop, they have a picture indexing 3 different styles of the Magnolia. So there's no really right or wrong on how to create it. But I'm going to show you the way I'm going to create it. I'm going to use my black ink here. And if you wanted to use gray ink, you could, but I'm keeping my flower white. But since it's a layered, I want to add a little bit of definition to it. So I'm using my black ink. I'm just tapping off the excess. Starting in the middle, I'm going to kind of fade out. And then kind of looks a little messy, but basically the ink's really soaking in the cut lines that are on here, the detail lines. But it's going to look really pretty when I'm all done. So that's all I'm going to do, just add a little bit of shading to the center. And then these are Simon Says Stamp's detail blending brushes, which work really great for small areas. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take my layering pieces and we will add this. And this is where you can go basically anywhere with it. I'm covering up that center that we inked. And then I'll add this. Just using glue. And if you wanted to pop these up with foam tape, you could. But you see how just that gray behind there really made those layers pop? Just love that. This piece here is like a flower petal that's folded over, and it goes, you just follow along the curve of this here, and the same with this one. I will go ahead and add this to this bottom piece. Then we can add our flower center, which is this yellow. We'll add this. And there's a small and a large flower center. I'm going to use the largest one, and I will just place this right in the center. And then I'm going to put this one back in the package in case I want to use that later on. And that is my Magnolia. Okay, so we have our teacher, our Magnolia. I'm going to do another. And I'm going to tape that back closed because it wants to keep popping open. I'm going to create one more Magnolia. So we have 2 in total. And then I'm also going to take, these are the Simon Says Stamp Bold Love Reverse Sentiments. Sentiment strips, I should say. And I thought we would put Teacher, You Rock. This says You Rock My World, but I'm just going to cut out the You Rock with my paper trimmer. So I will create one more Magnolia. We have our flowers, our greetings, our background, and I wanted to bring in some color to my background. And I thought about green leaves, but green's kind of boring. So I'm going to go bold and go red because I was thinking apples to go good with this card. But I don't have an apple die this big, so I'm using red cardstock and my notebook punch. Now I know that there's a lot of notebook edge punch, notebook edge dies out there. I know Alta New has one. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. They're always nice to have. This is a panel that measures 2 5/8 wide by, I'm not sure really how tall we want this to go yet because we're going to trim some of the top off, but this is 4 5/8 tall. So I'll just take my notebook punch. I'm going to center it on here because I want this centered on my card. I'm going to punch down, and we're going to add a notebook edge to the top of this panel here. I'm going to trim about 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to trim this down to 4 inches tall. So 2 5/8 wide and 4 inches tall. Okay, I'm going to put some foam tape behind here. This is going to go to the right of my card, about 1 inch up from the bottom, and about 1/2 an inch from the right side. So our magnolias now are directly back on that notebook paper. A lot less dimension, you can see. Sometimes I go a little bit overboard with my foam tape, and I think I'm a little crooked. So good thing we use glue because I can adjust. There we go. Now we're nice and level. I'm going to take my U-Rock, and then I can place this under the teacher here. And then we need a little bit of sparkle, and for that I'm bringing in my Simon Says Stamp Moonshine sequins. And I love tucking with these larger ones. We'll add a couple here. We're going to call this card good. That finishes my card today. And before I go, I do want to mention that my card project today is part of a Simon Says Stamp Instagram hop. I hope you can join us for the Instagram hop. Details for that are over on my blog if you want to check it out, or over on Instagram. I would suggest always starting at the beginning of an Instagram hop, which would be the Simon Says Stamp Instagram hop first. There's lots more inspiration using this brand new Just a Note release. I hope you get a chance to check it out. Thanks for joining me. As always, I appreciate all your lovely comments. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.